much needed and much welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his second season now from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
I still remember being in Indianapolis at the Combine when the result of Kyler Murray's height was announced. And when the tape measure showed him at a little bit above 5'10", all doubts went out the window, and rightly so. The Cardinals went 5-10-1 with him last year, but he was the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. This guy can make great plays with his arm, can scoop with his feet, and has motivated this team and has them on a really good upward trajectory.
They'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Cardinal first down.
Now Murray off play action. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Murray on the keeper.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
2nd and 11 at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. The 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
49ers.
Well, the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
I couldn't quite hear, but I can imagine there was a big look out to the quarterback as Nick Bosa got to him yet again for another sack. The 2019 Defensive Rookie of the Year, he continues to make an impact now, and I expect that for seasons to come. Not only is he a great player himself, because of his work, because of his excellent play, he makes everyone else in that defensive line that much better too. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Well, in the short time this San Francisco organization has been configured the way that it is, you've seen their draft patterns. And when they traded DeForest Buckner to Indianapolis, many people were wondering what's going to happen to the interior of the defensive line. Well, they replaced him right away with Javon Kinlaw, the rookie out of South Carolina, and I expect him to make a big impact early as a rookie. He plays with great leverage. I love his hands and really good intensity each and every snap.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end, and that'll bring up second down. Charles, we take a look here at the 49ers draft class for 2020. You know, not too often you see a Super Bowl team have 2 first-round picks.
You're absolutely right about that, because typically if you're the Super Bowl team, people aren't really wanting to deal with you very much, and instead San Francisco got it done. The first of those picks, it cost him DeForest Buckner. He went to Indianapolis, but they got his replacement.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Cards go a nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll look to throw right away. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play. And this is...
From the gun on third down, Murray. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, screen pass to Connor. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams there to make the grab. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make our score 14-7.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium, and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, snip it out, and finish it off.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Sliding out of the pocket, and now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Murray on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Makes the score Niners 14.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to, and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now a dump off here complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk making quite a splash with his second touchdown of his NFL debut. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Cardinals take over.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, he'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Operating from the gun. Murray, that's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. Buying time to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
From the gun, Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 4. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
5-yard line.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached halftime here on... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Receiving team.
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Isaiah Simmons in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down, Mostert. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So that'll back them up 5.
Still third down.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers, and now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Cotter going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And this one's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chandler Jones getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
When I watch Chandler Jones play for the Arizona Cardinals, I actually get a little bit jealous because he does his job as well as anyone in the league. He's played 64 games for Arizona starting this season. 60 sacks in that time frame. That's just under 1 per game. That type of success rate will not only keep you on the field, but also garner you a lot of honors.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down Cardinals.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 19-yard line.
They'll toss this out right for Connor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Murray steps away to his left. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Forced out to his left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
6-yard line.
Stepping up, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's their quarterback. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He sets to fire deep. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start learning out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now from Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Murray
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And able to find Kirk complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back.
Murray's pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Let's make these babies cry.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Williams. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run with Mostert. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.